Welcome back to AstroTeena, your ultimate guide to decoding the universe's cosmic plans for you. Now, today's topic is electrifying because it's about starting over. Now, if you're entering your year one, your personal year one in 2025, you're on the verge of a major transformation, a fresh start, full of opportunities, challenges, and exciting new beginnings. But here's the curveball. 2025 itself is a global number 9. So it's a 9 year. What does this mean? This means that the energy of endings, completions, and releasing what no longer serves us is in the air, all around us. This creates a fascinating interplay of energies. Your personal desires are charged ahead, and the universe nudges you to pause, reflect, and close old doors before opening new ones. Now, this cosmic combination of 1 and 9 isn't just numerology. It's a life lesson. It's the perfect storm of letting go of the past while taking bold steps into the future. So if you've been feeling stuck, indecisive, or even unsure about what's next, this video will help you make sense of the energy shifts and guide you towards clarity and action. So before we begin, let's take a look at how to calculate your personal year. Now, numerology relies on simple formula. Start with the birth month and the day, and then add them to the digits of the current year, which is 2025. Now, here's a step-by-step guide. So first you take your date of birth. So let's say, for example, your date of birth is September 10th. Write down the September as a 9, plus the 10th day, so September 10th, would be 9 plus 1 plus 0, which equals to a 10. And step 2 would be to add the digits of the current year, which would be 2025. So 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. So the personal year universally is 9, but added to your date of birth with your month and your date would be 10 plus 9. So that's step 3, which equals to a 19. Now we want to reduce this to a single digit. So the 1 plus 9 equals to a 10. And then we reduce that 10 to a single digit, which is a 1. So basically, anybody who's born on September 10th in 2025, their personal year would be 1. So that's how you calculate your personal year. So again, it's your month plus your day plus the current year. And that's how you get your personal year number. So in this video, first I'll do an overview for 2025, what it means as a universal number, and then I will go over in detail what it means for your personal year. So first, let's break down the numerology of 2025, which is 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, which equals a 9. Now, this universal number signifies completion, closure, transformation. It's the final number in the numerology cycle, making this year all about reflecting on the past, finishing unfinished business, and letting go of anything that no longer serves your higher good. Now, let's bring in the ruler of 2025, which is Mars, which is known for its fiery, assertive energy. Mars gives this year a very intense, action-oriented flavor. It's all about taking bold steps to clear the path for your future. So think of this as a spiritual and emotional spring cleaning. Time to declutter your life, both physically and emotionally. Now let's talk about the major themes of 2025. These are the energies we'll be feeling throughout the year. Energy of completion and closure. This is a year to wrap up projects, relationships, or situations that have outlived their purpose. Think of 2025 as the final chapter before a brand new book begins. Now, transformation. With Mars pushing us forward, this year is not just about letting go, it's about evolving. Whether it's personal growth or global change, transformation is the buzzword. Now, humanitarian focus. The 9 energy makes us look outward, engaging, encouraging us to support causes that are greater than ourselves. Expect a rise in social awareness and collective action. 9 is also about forgiveness and healing. Now, on a personal level, this is a year to heal old wounds and make peace with the past. Mars's energy might push us to confront what we're avoiding for a really long time, because Mars is encouraging that closure. Now, on a global and personal level, there will be global and personal awakenings. This is a sense of awakening in 2025, a desire to connect with higher truth, whether it's spiritual, activism, or even self-discovery. Now, let's explore how Mars will shape this year. Mars is the planet of action, courage, and ambition. It's the warrior of the zodiac. And in the 9 year, it's time to help fight for closure and transformation. Now, however, Mars's influence isn't always gentle. It might feel that its energy is fiery, pushing you to take action, even when you'd rather stay in your comfort zone. So this can manifest in different ways, such as increased drive to finish old projects and push forward. Also, heightened emotion like frustration or even impatience when things don't, work your way or they feel stagnant. Another thing is physical energy. Physical energy to tackle challenges head on, but don't forget to balance it with rest. So this year, as far as the energy, this is an impulsive energy. This is a very aggressive energy. So you could be quick to anger. You could be quick to lose your temper. This is where, you have to practice patience because you just want to push through because this is a very quick energy. And people will notice that this year actually goes by pretty fast. You have a lot of things that you want to get done, but you feel like you don't have enough time. So now let's break down how 2025 will influence different aspects of life. Now, regarding career, it's a great year to finalize long-term projects and reflect on whether your current path aligns with your passions. In regards to relationships, it's a year of emotional closure. Let go of toxic connections and deepen relationships that matter to you. Regarding health, with Mars's energy, focus on physical fitness, emotional healing, and let go of stress and old wounds. And you'll also see that this is a year where you would want to join the gym. You want to get active with your health as well. You'll see higher memberships for gyms in this time as well, because people will concentrate on their physical energy. They'll have more energy. We've just gone through the Saturn year, which was the 8, and that's a year where you don't feel like you have enough energy to do anything. And you also, Saturn makes you lazy. So you didn't have the energy, you didn't have the drive to do it, but Saturn requires you to do the work. So this is a very different energy that we're into now. People will have more energy to do things and they're going to want to do things. So the drive and the push is definitely there. And you will definitely feel like there's a time crunch because you want to do so much, but don't feel like you have enough time to do everything on your list. Now, regarding your finances, be cautious with investments and wrap up any lingering financial obligations. Planning for long-term stability is definitely the key here. So on a global scale, the year 9 energy could bring a lot of action in areas where you have been long-standing tensions. So when you're looking at political upheavals, you could be looking at economic shifts and possibly even conflicts, as Mars has a tendency to stir up war-like energy, especially when it's combined with endings and transformation, which is associated with the 9 energy. We're likely to witness power struggles, but also a rise in the collective fight for justice and equality, which could be amplified through movements, activism, and global solidarity as well. Now, in terms of the economy, Mars' influence on the year 9 could bring fast-paced change. We might see market fluctuations with sudden surges and drops. People may also be more motivated to take risks and make bold moves in their financial lives as well. However, this can be a double-edged sword. While some may benefit from quick action-driven decisions, others could face the consequences of impulsive choices. Now, let's talk about weather patterns. With the fiery influence of Mars, we could see a rise in extreme weather events like heat waves, wildfires, and storms that develop quickly and with very little warning. Now, Mars is all about fire and action, so those elements could manifest in nature's cycles as well. Now, this may also be a sense of urgency in addressing climate change as the world begins to take more decisive steps, though not without resistance. And what about health? Well, Mars rules over the physical body and its energy. So this year, people may feel more inclined to push their limits physically and mentally. However, the flip side of this is that Mars can bring rashes, it could bring inflammation, or the tendency to overexert themselves, now leading to burnout or even injuries. if we aren't careful. Now, this energy is active, so it is essential to balance it with rest and recovery. Now, for those of you who have inflammation in your body, you will see that you have more inflammation this year than usual because the element of fire is being activated this year. So that also will show in the body as well. So what does this 9 and Mars energy mean for us individually? This is a year of clearing out old and making space for the new. It's a time of letting go of outdated beliefs, habits, even relationships that no longer serve your higher good. But it isn't going to be easy. Mars will encourage us to take action. Okay, because Mars is all about action, sometimes impulsively because it's not a very patient planet. And it's also to fight what we believe in. But the 9 energy guides us towards closure and introspection. It's essential to take steps back and ask yourself, is this truly the fight I want to be in, or is it worth my time and energy? On a personal level, Mars and year 9 can bring moments of intense passion, but also frustration. You might feel driven to complete a long-term project or finally end a cycle that's been weighing on you. But be mindful, with all the energy whirling around you, it's important not to act out of anger or out of frustration. Channel that Mars energy into something productive, something that benefits you and others in the long run. So here's what to keep in mind for the year. Be mindful of the balance between taking action and knowing when to step back. The Mars energy, the Mars 9 combination pushes us towards change, but the change is not to be reckless. If you're navigating a relationship or your career, be aware of the possibilities of power struggles or confrontations, but also remember that releasing the old is necessary for personal growth. Now, the world events that we witness in 2025 will likely be filled with shifts, both challenging and exciting, from economic changes to political movements to personal breakthroughs. It's all about finding your inner warrior and navigating this year with strength and wisdom. So that's 2025 on a universal level. Now let's look at your personal year and see how year 9 will affect your life in 2025. Personal year 7. Before we dive into the details, let's first understand what personal year 7 really means. So 7, it's the number of Ketu, which is the south node. So how does this energy play in with the year 9? We'll get into that later as this video progresses. But first, understand your year 7 is all about introspection, spiritual growth, and learning. So personal year 7 is a more inward focused energy. It's a time for you to step back, recharge, and connect with your inner wisdom. This is not a year for rushing. It's all about slowing down, reflecting, and finding deeper meaning in your life, whether it's through learning, spiritual practices, or simply taking time for yourself. This year is all about diving deep into the unknown and finding clarity. So personal year 7 is where your spiritual journey takes you center stage. You might feel like a deeper connection with your intuition and a stronger pull towards exploring spirituality or philosophy. Now, this is a time for personal enlightenment, whether it's through studying ancient teachings, connecting with nature, or meditating. Your soul is craving growth, so you need to guide it. Trust your intuition and take time to explore spiritual practices that resonate with you. Meditation, journaling, or connecting with your higher self will bring clarity. This year might bring a strong desire for solitude. Now, if you've been feeling kind of drained or disconnected from your true self, personal year 7 gives you the space to reconnect, whether it's spending time alone, traveling solo, or simply quieting your mind. It's essential to take time away from distractions to reflect on life's purpose. So don't be afraid of solitude. It's a powerful tool of self-discovery and growth. Use this time to go inward and ask yourself the big questions about where you're heading. Now, 2025 is also the year of learning. Whether you're picking new skills, studying a subject that interests you, or engaging in deep philosophical thought. Personal year 7 invites you to explore knowledge that expands your mind, whether it's through formal education or self-study. Your thirst for wisdom is strong this year. So commit to learning something new, whether it's a book, a course, or a deep dive into a subject that sparks your curiosity. So knowledge is your friend in the year 2025. Now let's talk about personal year 7 and how it will affect different aspects of your life. Now looking at love and relationships. In love, personal year 7 is a time for inner connection, more than external relationship drama. So you might find that you're more introspective about your relationships, asking yourself deeper questions about compatibility, values, and what truly makes you happy. So if you're in a relationship, this could be a time for deepening emotional connection or for stepping back and reevaluating things. If you're single, you might feel the need to focus more on yourself and less on romantic pursuits. So use this year to focus on building a stronger relationship with yourself. This will give you the clarity and the emotional depth that you need to make future relationships even more fulfilling. Now, in terms of your career, personal year 7 is not about flashy promotions or big external achievements. It's about inner work and preparing for the future. So you might find yourself contemplating your purpose in your career or seeking work that is more aligned with your soul's calling. So this is not the year to make rash career moves. Instead, it's a time for strategic planning and personal growth. So use this year to reflect on your long-term career goals. Think about what brings you true fulfillment and trust that your introspection period will guide you towards the right path. Now, in terms of health, personal year 7 focuses on mental and spiritual wellness. You might feel drawn to incorporate more mindfulness into your life, like yoga, meditation, or simply taking time to rest. It's a year to slow down and tune into what your body and mind need. So don't push yourself too hard. This year is about nurturing your soul and restoring balance. So pay attention to your mental health and give yourself permission to rest and recharge. Activities that calm your mind and recharge and restore your energy, like nature walks or deep breathing exercise, will be healing. Now, to get the most out of your personal year 7, here's some advice for you. Take time to reflect on your life's path. This year is all about self-discovery, so don't rush the process. Let the answers come to you. Now, your intuition is very strong. It's very aligned this year. So listen to your inner voice and let it guide you towards the next steps. And expand your mind and your soul through learning, whether it's through study, meditation, self-reflection. Seek wisdom and let it transform you. So the combination of Mars and Ketu, the south node of the moon, in astrology creates a highly intense and spiritual energy. Both Mars and Ketu share traits like boldness and sharp focus, but their interaction often leads to a complex dynamic. Mars represents action and drive, while Ketu is about detachment, past karma, and spiritual pursuits. So together they can create a paradox of passion and withdrawal. Now, Mars's energy represents action, courage, determination, and it governs how we assert ourselves, how we take initiative, and how we handle conflict. This energy can be impulsive, aggressive, and fiercely determined, whereas Ketu's energy represents detachment, spirituality, and past experiences. It governs intuition, mysticism, and the sense of incompleteness, and it can bring confusion, loss, and the longing for liberation. Now, some plus points of these energies being combined is that it does fuel a strong drive for spiritual growth, because Mars's action-oriented nature paired with Ketu's detachment actually creates someone who is boldly pursuing higher truth and inner transformation. Now, Ketu really does intensify Mars's sharpness, leading to a laser-like sharpness focus in your goals, which is excellent for any kind of tasks that need precision, which need discipline, which need perseverance. So Ketu's detachment combined with Mars' bravery also gives the strength to release from attachments if you're facing fears, and also it helps you to overcome obstacles on the path of your personal growth, because this pairing often brings a fearless attitude, especially when it comes to facing challenges and also confronting inner demons and also embracing change. And also the Mars-Ketu combination can manifest as an interest or talent in mysticism, occult sciences, or healing practices. It fosters a really deep understanding of hidden or spiritual realms. So you'll see that you have an inclination towards that in your year 7. Now, Ketu's influence can help Mars feel a little bit aimless or unfocused, leading to frustration or distraction and dissatisfaction despite effort. Because remember, Ketu is detachment. So Mars's fury energy combined with Ketu's unpredictable energy can result in sudden bursts of anger, aggression, or impulsive behavior. Because Mars is that fury energy and Ketu doesn't have a head. So it really, doesn't have control of those senses. And also Ketu's detachment might deepen Mars's motivation, causing periods of empathy and disinterest in the worldly ambitions. Because remember, again, Ketu is detachment from things. It's wanting to be isolated and to be alone, because this is your year for self-reflection, self-growth. This is where you want to focus your energies on yourself. So I hope you make the best of every opportunity that year 7 gives to you for your personal growth and your spirituality. And I hope you make the best of every blessing that comes your way in 2025. If you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, as your support is greatly appreciated. And don't forget to press that bell notification so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, especially the monthly videos, which have the monthly daily calendar, which shows your honey days, your money days, and the days where you need to practice caution. So don't miss those videos. Thank you so much for being with me today.